Like your camera is still loading and I don't hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Cool. Yeah, everything is amazing. Just came back from Miami. Consensus was really great.
Oh, good. So it's a good event.
Yeah, very good. So I think like crypto is alive again.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's a cycle, no?
Yeah,
Especially now with
it's
Trump.
like yeah. So everyone is bullish. I think we can see like we already see that there are some tokens are pumping. So yeah, overall it's okay. And yeah, we are already live. So hi everyone, welcome back to our another EasyMM AMA session. Today we have Andrea, CEO of Savitri Network. It's the layer one blockchain built specifically for federated learning. And here, Andrea, I want to give mic to you and like, can you introduce what Savitri does in 60 seconds, like really simple?
Yes, so Savitri is the first blockchain layer one with the mechanism of consensus created for permitted federated learning. We don't use any external layer, external service, but is inside the mechanism of consensus inside the Savitri, inside our network, is the instruments necessary for uh, train, for incentivate the federated learning. Because the biggest problem today is the incentivation for the federated learning.
Awesome, Andrea. Thanks for that. It's like I think our audience now have clear picture. So now let's go straight to hard questions.
Mhm.
The question number one that federated learning already exists at Google and Meta. So why did you build entire layer one blockchain instead of just user framework or SDK on top of Ethereum, Solana, or any other chain?
Yes. So if we think just today exist 1,500 different peers, peer-reviewed, dedicated about federated learning. But if we see just 5% of all these peer-reviewed or project see the real application. And why? Because we have one trilemma, same like in blockchain. We have one trilemma. This trilemma is about the origin of data. So today we don't know exactly where come from this data, the quality. We don't know nothing. Second problem is about the free rider. So the user use the AI, but don't contribute in any way to improve the AI. So this create a very big trouble because we have the third problem. The third problem is about the incentivation. So not exist one way for who really make something for the AI with a federated learning to receive one rewards. And this one is a very big trouble because if you don't incentivize why the people need to train your AI, why the people need to use your service. And this one is what we are doing with the Savitri. We are resolve this trilemma. We want to resolve this trilemma.
Yeah, like I see the idea. And overall, like if we talk about incentivation and maybe proof of data, I think BitTensor like has the idea to do something similar, and they have like mining pool. But if we talk about Bitcoin, we have mining on GPUs. If we talk about BitTensor, the mining based on AI activity in subnets. So what is the difference in your approach and why you cannot use BitTensor for this?
because we don't use, for example, any type of smart contract. So we don't use the smart contract like the logic where we connect the AI, we collect the information, we collect the data, and we issued after the rewards. But is inside the blockchain. So our scope is to create this blockchain for permit really every single application don't have any point of fail, because the problem is that when you use one smart contract, you have one problem about the security, because the code can be, we can see the problem also with the bridge, for example, between the blockchain. But if is inside your logic, your mechanical consensus is almost impossible. So I cannot say impossible, but almost impossible to broken, because whoever is inside the logic of network. And also the Savitri is one blockchain where we don't need the same like Solana, same like Ethereum, the big server, big computer. I tell you, now we are ready to release our mobile app. The people will be able to run the node in one simple phone, but also use the AI, train and receive the rewards. And this one is possible to do with everything, with a phone, with a computer. Also now we have make some days ago we released in our Telegram group one news. We have realized with a Raspberry. The Raspberry run one node and train the AI. One Raspberry. So if we think how much cost train one AI like Claude, like ChatGPT, what we can do with one Raspberry? But we can do it in this moment.
Yeah, that's really sounds amazingly impressive. Okay, so I have also a question, like if we come back to major companies in this field. So Google and IBM, they have huge partners and teams. What makes Savitri fundamentally better than what they have already doing? And is it just cheaper, or you can, like, you build something they cannot copy?
Yes, so the problem for the big company is the time they need for move, for create one technology, because they need a long time for arrive to create something. From our side, we born with this idea. We wanted to create one new type of blockchain, not just the blockchain can run everywhere, because I tell you, I have one computer, has 15 years, this computer, very old, but can run one node. One single node, but it's enough. Our scope was really today Google, Meta, IBM, Windows, all of them, they are making a lot of patent, but they use every time the same approach. They don't create one network where the information flow inside, but they just use one network already existed, like Ethereum, for example, and they just create one layer of execution, or they just create one external service without a blockchain. So in that case, the people need to trust for the people they give the data. So they need to trust to IBM, they need to trust to Google, to Meta, to all of them, because yes, it's a federated learning, but they have one centralized control. Our way, we don't have a centralized control. Just who has developed the AI has the control, because need to merge the different version from the different contributors. But just that.
Okay, I got the idea. So yeah, let's talk about your current cases. I think it will show up how it can be useful for like our audience today. Maybe they know someone who can help you with distribution. So on our demo day, you mentioned that you already have a deal with Astonit University and conversation with the Kazakhstan government. So can you give us some real numbers and maybe you already have some revenue? How many paid pilots or signed letter of interest do you have right now? And overall, like,
Yes.
what do they pay for?
Yes, so you know, it's the initial stage. So we are working about that 2 years. We have made the agreements with the Astana IT University. We have made one project. This project was for monitoring, and they use the AI, monitoring the IoT devices by the blockchain together with AI. We have made the contract in total for 3 years. In the last 2 years, we worked about especially about the integration of this data from the IoT with AI. And yes, we have made a revenue. We have made $15,000. It's not bad. It's not too much because, however, is the initial step. But now we are also speaking with the government for the new type of application, because our idea is to create one app where every phone can be the contributor and can create the sovereign AI for the governments in this case. But we don't have just that. So we have also now me, like I'm academical advisor for one university here, and we have the plan to create one hub where the students, they will be also able to use our network, to use our technology for develop their AI inside the university. And you know, all these application, now we are in the initial stage, but our scope is after to bring this for the big company, because they need, we can see with the JP Morgan, for example. JP Morgan is the perfect example. They have thousands of office everywhere in the world, and now in this moment they are training one federated learning internal. But that in the future can be also possible for me, is one idea. All these bank like JP Morgan, maybe they in the future they will train one AI all together with their data, but without shared data, because that is the strongest point for the federated learning. You train the AI, you don't share the data, so you keep the confidentiality of your data.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you can accumulate the data inside your organization and don't share it with others, even it's on blockchain.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you have the AI update with the data from the other company, but without see this data. So it's it's a change the paradigm.
Yeah, that sounds interesting and opens some interesting opportunities, I believe. So let's also speak about your token or coin because it's layer one blockchain. So it's used for gas, for staking. What else? Like, what are the utilities, and overall, how do you see the token economics?
Yeah. So our tokenomics is a very important thing for us, is to protect the value of this coin. We don't mint a lot of quantity. We mint just 11% in the beginning. All the other percentage is not inside one smart contract controlled by us or something like this, but it is hard-coded inside the network. So we release with the time. But most important, this coin is used for everything inside our network, for the gas fee, for create the new service, the app. For example, now we are collaborating with one company. They are creating one mobile app. Is one game, but it will be one game different. Not a play to earn, not something like this. Our coin permit to earn the savvy vote. Savvy vote is the vote permit to the people to vote about the decision inside the network, because we are one decentralized network. But we don't want to concentrate the power of control for the big owner of quantity of coin, but we want who really use the network. So who really is a contributor can take a decision about our network. So our coin is the fuel where we can is the fuel we use for move our technology. Same like the Ethereum, same like Solana, same like all of them. The most important things, we don't have the control about the issue. After to release the Genesis, the quantity is issued every time in base the vesting period, timing, and it's possible to calculate before how much will be on the market. And so, we believe more in technology than the speculation or to make a pump and dump, similar like other projects.
So it's interesting. So does it work like Bitcoin with halvings or not? You already have. Yeah.
Yes. In the beginning, for the first 20 years, it will be every 5 years we have the halving, and after we will make every 5 years we will divide for halves. So for example, first 20 years every 5 years. After we have every 2 years and half every year, and after we have every 6 months until we finish all amount. All amount we can mint is 2 billion coins, but every transaction we burn in the beginning 1% of all total fee until we reach one amount, and after that amount will be reduced until 0.1%. So in this way we have calculated the maximum amount available in the market. It will be just about 1,500,000.
That's interesting. Cool. Okay, so this question I asked to all my speakers here on this AMA session. So in 12 months, what does success look like for Savitri?
So in 12 months, I would like to bring this technology for the developers. So I would like the developers in first, because they create the technology. The single developers are the real user. We would like to incentivize the people to join, to create his service, to use the technology, to use the network, and to use the federated learning. We trust the federated learning will be the future for the AI, because today we give our data to everyone, but we need to keep care about our privacy also. So I trust, same like I remember in 2014 when was the first project with the smart contract inside the Ethereum. There was the project about the privacy. Everyone speak about the privacy. Here, this subject, it will be very important in this period, in the near future, and I believe in 12 months we will be a good player inside the market about that.
And like, how much universities or government contracts do you consider as a success?
But if everything will be good, our scope is to start. So we can see now in this moment we are located in Kazakhstan. In this moment, why? Because it's our gym. When we train, when we try, when we make our errors, and we can reach our achievements until now. But our scope is to attract more universities possible, because the university is the perfect channel for involved the new generation of developers or researchers. The big company, they want to find good technology with a cheapest price and available immediately with the grade of top enterprise. But when you speak with a university, you can improve, because university bring more knowledge, bring more experience. So my scope is to attract around 5-6 universities in area or Central Asia, or from Central Asia to Middle East. That is the areas. Now, in Central Asia, for example, we have the very big hub in Uzbekistan, in Kazakhstan. Telegram invest I don't know how many millions, hundreds of millions of dollars here for the AI, and but also Dubai. We spoken with very important people in the last year in Dubai, and they were interesting to see how we can collaborate. So our scope is to prepare the technology for after going for Western country, but before we need to be ready. So
okay, so you will spread across the Asian and MENA regions to start.
yeah.
That's cool. We have some questions from the community. So first of all, will running a light node on a smartphone drain the battery or slow down the phone for regular users?
No, because why? Because you know, when you use the phone normally and you are connected with the internet from the internet provider, so not at home with the Wi-Fi, you can use the node, so the node work normally until you keep the app active. So you, for example, you go inside every 5 minutes, 10 minutes to check, or you make some action. After that, for the policy of Google and Apple, however, after they slow down the information from this type of mobile app, so will not drain. At home, I tell you, I run at home with the Wi-Fi. My battery don't have so much drain. So yes, we can say I spend around 10% more. 10%. Why? Because I run two node in my phone together, but the people can run just one, so it's not necessary to. So we can say from 5 to 10% maximum, like the quantity of consumption of battery.
Yeah, I got the idea. So it's not so much.
Yeah.
Most likely you will not see this. So the next question is, how do you stop bad actors from uploading fake data to ruin the AI model if the data is private?
So in first, we need to understand that our approach is one. When we have the update, so we update the data, the system evaluate the quality of data. So evaluate what means, for example, if we have one AI dedicate about, for example, logistic, and this contributor put the information about, for example, football, soccer, our approach is to give less value. We have in our mechanism consensus, we call POU, proof of unity. Proof of unity is our way for give the vote. So if the contributor give the value in base, the amount of data, the update are mathematical correct, so the quality of data are good, the POU grow and more rewards they receive. But if they start to send fake data, they start to send the data not complete, they need a long time for contribute really, they receive very low POU. And when they receive low POU, after they not receive any type of incentivation, or if they receive incentivation, after, however, they are not involved in the other project, because every project has one different level of so for example, important project has more rewards, but is more difficult to go because you need the POU higher. Low project, you have less rewards, but everyone can go inside. So our technology now we are working for this reason, for permit to the people to give the right value for their data. In the same times, if someone try to use the fake data or use the data not correct, we can give to them the bad vote, same like in the school.
Yeah, like I love this protection mechanism. So basically, like you can do it once, but then,
Yeah.
you will be disqualified. Okay, I see a lot of questions regarding use cases of Savvy coin. So let's come back to this again. So like, what is the main reason for people to hold and use the Savvy token instead of just selling it? Like, what is the use case of Savvy? Let's make it short again.
Yes. So what the people must be incentivized, because this Savvy coin our network is not just for the federated learning. We integrate the we integrate the IoT devices, for example. So you can install your network, your node inside one microcontroller, install inside any type of IoT devices, and these IoT devices can create for you one advantage, because you can share this data, receive the payment from the company they wants this data, in the same time so you protect your device. So these coins grow his value not just because the people hold, but because the people can use for many different things. And also, my logic, the hold of coin is good, but it's better to use the coin, because if I use the coin receive more value, because I can show how many people can use this coin. And when I use this coin, more savvy vote I can earn, because if for example, I have $100,000 in coin and I keep there and I don't move for 2 years, I will earn, for example, 5% of that value in savvy vote. But if I use 100,000, in first, I can receive more for myself, because I can create a new technology. I can also use in staking. For stake, I can be master node. So the master node must put one amount to guarantee his work, but also permit to the people to earn maybe 100% of that value in savvy vote. So they can be the voice of network when we take a decision. They can drive our decision because they are using our network. So yes, hold is good, but for my philosophy, when we use is more better.
Yeah, like it's pretty logical in my opinion. So if you have like demand to use more, you need to more actively participate in chain and spend more tokens for that. Okay, so now we have like rapid fire time, only short answers for short questions. So biggest misconception about federated learning today?
So the people think the federated learning is just share the data for train one AI. It's not just that. Is to protect your privacy and use this data for improve the AI in base. So you are sure the data used inside that AI are not stolen from somewhere, because we need to remember a lot of AI provider, they stolen our data from somewhere. No, it's a big scandal sometimes. Federated learning not to permit that, because must be everything. We must have a full traceability, and this one is the strong power for me for the federated learning. And after, if I have 100,000 phone can train one AI, is better than has one data center where me invest $1 billion, maybe inside somewhere, same like AWS in Dubai, and after someone can rocket or can take fire or has problem. Here, 100,000, they stop 1,000, I have a 900,000, however, mobile phone to train one AI. There, when they destroy, they finish.
Yeah, I agree with you that decentralization is very important, and it's also important in business as well. So when you have only one key client, if you lose it, like probably your business is ruined. So if you have 100 clients, you're much stable. Okay, so one metric you will obsess over after the launch.
Sorry?
One metric you will obsess over after the launch. So like you will monitor.
Oh, so for me, it's important the decentralization. It's important the decentralization, like logical, because I remember I read the first time the white paper for Bitcoin in 2010, and I thought just about one thing. Blockchain can help us to be independent from the big infrastructure. In the same times, we can use the device we have at home for run something instead of has every time the new device, every time, new server, more powerful, more powerful. You know, for me, it's important the decentralization. For me, it will be very important the amount of user connected with the, for example, mobile phone, computers, and active in the network. Maybe also more the price in the beginning, because the price in the beginning, yes, is important, but after I see a lot of coins go $100 and after drop $2 immediately. I prefer has one way where I can grow. Maybe I don't grow like $100 in 1 month, but for me it's enough to grow $5 every month, but all time, not just stop and after drop.
Yeah, like real adoption and real metrics are much more important than just that ones that can be speculated easily.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so if Google or Meta wanted to acquire Savitri tomorrow, what's your number?
You know, I trust that yes, if someone wants to acquire, say, yes, I'm more interesting to okay, someone wants to buy, yes, me I can speak. I'm one startupper, owner of company, so I need to think also what I want to make also for the future. But for me, it's important one thing. If I may give one technology, I don't want they after change all logic, all purpose, because this technology. So it's the same like Elon Musk investing in OpenAI. He wanted to make one AI open for everyone, open source. He invest, and after they change all his plan in one corporation. That for me, yes, can pay in the beginning, but after someone will come with something better, because when you destroy your nature, you cannot after come back.
Yeah, I agree. So it's not only about financing; it's like about idea as well, and that's really great to hear. What is the hardest thing you built so far?
Oh, so the hardest things is I finished to build one platform for the logistic company. Is one platform for the middle corridor for connect China to Europe instead of pass off Russia or by sea. And the hardest part was to create something digitalized for one market where the people use today paper, email, fax, WhatsApp, Telegram. They don't use other things. So the hardest part was to integrate all this legacy technology in one platform. And we are proud because I have integrate IoT, AI, blockchain, digitalization of documents for customs, many different things, because I trust in the digitalization and I trust in blockchain can protect this relation between the partner from different countries.
That's cool. Like basically, I think it's the really hardest problem in any business. Like when you build company for a long time, you have this legacy of old technologies, and when you want to implement, let's say, AI, you have
And they don't know where they start.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
But
It's
also in the
basically
universities like this.
Yeah, basically, I just watched an interview, and the main idea was that AI will transform businesses a lot, and we even need to like all models that we used before, they are not working now. So we need to reimagine how we build business, absolutely new roles in the company, absolutely new processes. So you need to build absolutely different now than it was before, because this technology is changing everything. It's not just enough like to like buy subscription for every employee in the company for AI, or let's say, so you need like to think about processes different. So
Yes.
that's
I don't know. Now we see Bancomat use the old technology has 40 years in the programming. They use programming 40 years old for every single Bancomat in the world. We have our infrastructure, internet is support on the technology has 50 years. So now we are growing fast in digitalize. We have the foundation is still legacy. So sometimes we have this dichotomy, no? So it's a very difficult to match in the proper way.
Yeah, I agree. Like there are a lot of things that we still need to reimagine. By the way, it opens new opportunities for those people who can do it. So let's finish with this question. Final advice to other builders in the space.
Sorry?
Your advice to other builders in this space.
Oh. So to not be afraid. A lot of builders they are afraid about to make something, and they want to also rush fast. Everyone say, you must make fast first MVP. Yes, everyone can do MVP today. Everyone with a vibe coding, everyone can do everything in very short time. Because I create one platform monitoring Savitri in 3 days with a vibe coding, but is not the solution, because if we see today, when you create one MVP, most of the time after you need a long process behind for after work, improve, and the other things. Yes, you can test in the market, yes, but when after is your platform is ready or your service is ready, after you arrive tired, because you need to consider it. So for me now, the people need to think about what they want really, not what the market want, because the market is made by the creator. And we can see who created TikTok didn't think about what wants market. They create TikTok and they make TikTok. Or the people when create the blockchain, they didn't think about what people want. They create and after the people use. So obviously you need to create something useful. That is important.
Yeah, it's like it's a tough question, because first of all, of course, you need to solve some problem that humans have. But on the other side, like you definitely need to have your own vision, because maybe you saw these images in the internet, like if Apple does everything that users ask about. So iPhone will be like a huge laptop with all the connectors, etc. But yeah, still.
Because
Okay.
8 billion people, no? 8 billion minds, everyone wants something different.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, Andrea, thank you. This is honestly one of the most interesting infrastructure place I've been seen recently. So you have real product, you have real paying customers, which is like really important, because many projects have only like PowerPoint presentations. And yeah, like you're solving the problems that big tech, I think they are not interested in solving this problem and scale it.
Yeah,
So
they want to use their infrastructure.
yeah, exactly. That's why they need decentralization. They need to control it. So if anyone wants to connect with Andrea, just find him on. Do you have X?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can find him on X. I think we posted it in our announcement, or just comment under this video or DM EasyMM or me. And yeah, like follow us. Don't hesitate to send a message if you have any questions. And thanks everyone for joining today. Next demo day is coming soon. So have a great day and see you soon. And thanks, Andrea, again for this insightful discussion.